Hello and welcome to what I hope is the first of many marketing under the influence videos. I had spent about 22 years in the TV news business, and then 5 years ago, actually almost to the day, stepped away from news and went into marketing. And in that time, I've learned a few things and have gained some knowledge. So I'm going to share some of that, but also tie it in with craft beer. And one such beer is called Moral Support. It is by One Well Brewing in Kalamazoo, Michigan. My friend Scott and Melissa picked this up. As they told me they were going to Michigan, they said they were stopping at this brewery, and I got on their website and looked, and this can stood out to me because of the dog. He reminds me of a mascot for a college, Moral Support. So I love the vibe and the look going on with the can, and I'm assuming that's what this is all about. And we're just a couple of days removed from National Mascot Day, so I thought, why not talk about mascots and marketing? And for me, again, a lot of the times I look at these beers and I'm looking at the can artwork and things that go on. But back in the 80s, there was another mascot out there, Spuds MacKenzie, 1987 to be exact. And I was a big fan of Spuds, even though I was a teenager and not drinking alcohol at that time. I promise I wasn't, but I had Spuds MacKenzie t-shirts. And in the late 80s, he came out in 1987, and there were stuffed animals, there were glasses, there were t-shirts, and I wore those t-shirts. And I can remember in high school, they finally put a ban on wearing Spuds MacKenzie t-shirts. There was a lot of pressure from parents groups and advocacy groups, as well as the government officials themselves. And Spuds MacKenzie eventually, even though the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, found that Bud Light, Anheuser-Busch was not violating any practices or anything along those lines. They were not marketing to kids, in their opinion. So despite all that, though, from the FTC, Anheuser-Busch decided to pull the campaign, and Spuds MacKenzie went away pretty quick. But I still have this. I found this at a antique store not too very long ago. So Spuds MacKenzie, this one's for you. And speaking of moral support here from One Well Brewing again, if you look very closely at the can artwork, they seemingly have a couple of mascots themselves, a Bigfoot and a wizard. I wish I would have been able to go to this brewery, and maybe one day we'll make the trip up there. Ooh, very nice. This is a session IPA. I think it's 4.5 or 4.8% alcohol by volume. I don't know if I said that earlier or not. Very nice. It's got a nice finish. It is not hoppy like a traditional. It would not make you think that. Even though it's got that traditional IPA aroma to it, it is not overly hoppy and bitter by any means. So this is perfect for doing exactly what I'm doing right now, sitting out by the pool, having a beverage. So definitely I have more from One Well that I will be reviewing here in the coming weeks. I don't know if they'll all be marketing under the influence, but let me know what you think. Do you like this concept? Does the can artwork or a mascot on a bottle or a can or whatever, a glass, does it influence you in your purchasing decisions? Not just with beer, but with anything in general. Cheers and have a great day.